Hello everyone and welcome to Captain's Vlog number 4. Today we're going to look at a few of the games we've been playing recently, one of our CGS games and a couple of our charity days as well, and a little bit more information about things that are coming up very, very soon for us. We're going to start with Wycombe Heights, which was our Treasurer's Pairs Day. A fantastic course. Quite a hard course. I found it hard. I know a few of the lads did as well. The greens were like lightning, but a very well kept course. Made to feel very welcome. The food was superb. It was a bit more of a relaxed day than we've normally had. It was only a members' day, so we had no guests there. A members' day, not a huge turnout, but all the lads that did go along to Wycombe Heights had a fantastic day. Nice and relaxed. We didn't sort of go too crazy on anything. We didn't do the basketball game. We didn't do a sweepstake. It was a little bit more relaxed and just to enjoy all of our members' company. We're going to look at some of the winners on the day, and it goes something a little bit like this. First of all, a big well done to all of these lads for getting twos money. Andy Crust, Vince Castilla, John Warwick and Tommy D. Longest drive went to Mark Layton. Nearest the pin was John Warwick. Our par threes winner was Mickey Travis. Third place went to TC, Terry Ryan and Peter Larcher. Second place was Colin Lewin and Barry King. And in first place was John Warwick and Potty. Well done, lads. Our most golf went to...
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Eric Peary. And a big, big thank you to Ding for sponsoring the prizes and the day. Thanks very much, Ding. We're going to look at a few of our charity days that we've had recently. The first is the Sheerness Charity Golf Day. A big thank you to all the lads that came down. A few of you had some big distances to travel to make sure you got there. Everybody turned up and a few extras as well. It was a brilliant day. For the lads that done it last year, you knew what a great day you were in for. And for the lads that came down for their first time, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I've spoken to each and every one of you and you've all enjoyed yourself, and a few of you have already put their name on the list for next year. And we've been asked to go back next year as well. Sheerness are very keen for us to go back and have another charity day with them. So again, we get so well looked after. The management staff and committee down at Sheerness Golf Club and all of the members, they're great lads. All of the three balls with one of our players have gone out and had a great day. The weather was kind to us as well. The course played well, a true links course. The rough's rough, the greens are beautiful, and it's nice just to keep it on the fairway. We're going to look at a few photographs and a couple of videos as well for the show in the evening, and I'll tell you just in a moment exactly how much we raised as well. A big thank you to Mark Gray for entertaining the guests before the meal and before the show with his close-up magic. Here's Mickey presenting the certificate to Paul Mosdell, last year's captain at Sheerness Golf Club, for the fantastic amount we raised last year. And here's me with Matt Dale, the captain of Sheerness Golf Club for this year. A nice little handshake just to get things moving before we went into the auction and the raffle, prize giving and the evening show.
Get up, everybody, sing. Living life is fun and we've just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future.
Thanks to all the boys that took part in the show. You all done absolutely superb, but I've got to say, the man that stole the show, a standing ovation, the one and only Eric Peary. So once again, just a big thank you to everybody that came down and took part. A special mention and a thank you to those lads that helped out. Mark with the PA, Dave with doing the camera work and photographs, for Potty for doing the shop in Steve's absence. If I've forgotten anybody, I do apologise. Just each and every one of you, thank you so much. The total amount raised on the day gets split in half. Half goes towards our CGS fund, and the other half goes towards the Captain's Fund, which this year was Help for Heroes. I'm pleased to say that the CGS fund, the half that we got, was £2,240. But on top of that, I was quite adamant at the start of the year that it's a very kind gift and a very kind gesture for the captain to receive 2 tickets to go to the Royal Variety Show. I'd like to have put them up into the charity auction so we can get some more money to help one of the kids to get a wheelchair or a laptop or a holiday or something like that. So that's gone in. We managed to raise £600 for that. So the new total for our charity CGS fund is £2,840. For the lads that were there, you would have met Miles. Miles Rogers is a young lad that lives very close to me, no relation. Unfortunately, Miles was in an accident a few years ago. He's in a wheelchair now, and unfortunately the wheelchair that he had, he's outgrown, it's got a little bit dated, and he was after a new one. So I'm pleased to say that the amount we raised on the Sheerness Day has gone to buy Miles a new wheelchair. So from the bottom of my heart and from Miles's mum and dad, a massive thank you. Another of our charity days, this one, the Crystal Cup over at Langdon Hills in Essex. Johnny Clark was looking after this one, an annual event that's been going from strength to strength each year. Well done to all the boys that went over and supported Johnny on the Crystal Cup. We're still waiting to find out the exact figure raised. As soon as it comes in, we'll announce it on the next vlog. But a big well done to all the boys that went over to Essex for that one. Well done, lads. The Gloaters Cup next. We went down and played the Welsh in the annual Gloaters Cup. What can be said about this? We've not won it too many times, very similar to the Riderless Cup, but we come very, very close, a very close second, that is. We only lost by 40 points, which was a real good show for us boys this year. A brilliant day on the Monday. Some of us went down on the Sunday, had a few beers and a nice meal. Well done to Mark Layton for organising that. It's a very tough job. For all of you out there that organise different golf days and stuff, you'll know that it can become a bit of a headache. But everything ran very, very smoothly. Mark, thanks ever so much. You've done really well there. Well done to the Welsh boys. We will hopefully be taking the crown when we meet you at the end of September at the Riderless Cup at St Pierre. And while we're on that as well, Mickey will very, very shortly be sending out an email asking for all those people that would like to come on the Riderless Cup to make themselves known, just to put your name in the hat. And obviously we've got the Chairman's Day coming up at White Hills on the 26th of July. That is our very last game to qualify for points for the Riderless Cup. And after that, I do have a very, very difficult task of seeing who's actually made it on merit in the league table and who needs to be looking at coming as a wildcard pick, and obviously some reserves as well. Not a job I'm sort of really looking forward to, but we'll have a look at it after the next game. After Chairman's Day, me and Mickey will sit down, have a look at it, see who's made it, see who would like to come as well. I'm sure there's a few names on the list that can't make it for some reason, maybe holidays or it's not suitable. So a few gaps to fill, then we'll look at the wildcard picks and the reserves as well. So I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm sure we'll get there, and I'm sure that everybody who wants to be there is there, fingers crossed. So that's coming up very shortly. We've got the Riderless Cup. We can do it, boys, come on. As you will all be aware, we've recently lost one of our CGS family. Jay Rawlins sadly passed away. A big thank you to everybody that came down to the funeral. All of the CGS lads were there in their attire. A big thank you to Colin Lewin for organising the lads and the Guard of Honour in Mickey's absence. We did Jay proud. I'm sure he was there looking at us, smiling. I know the family, Louisa and Lena and all of Jay's family, were very proud that we were there. We done Jay proud, lads. An absolutely fantastic turnout on such a sad day. Jay will always be in our thoughts. So I'd like to dedicate his vlog to Mr. Jay Rawlins.